just going to do the cutesy stuff. Like, have a few minutes. Go back to Game of Thrones. You all want to do it again. Game of Thrones again. Vacuum movement 3. One, two, three, four, five, six. That's amazing viewing. Lights on. Get up. Or then not. Here we go. And 1, 2, ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am Amir Burbich. Associate Dean and Professor of Design. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the 2019 commencement of the College of Architecture, Design and the Arts of the University of Illinois at Chicago. At this time, I present to you officers and administration of the University of Illinois at Chicago and the College of Architecture, Design and the Arts, our distinguished guests, and the faculty of the college. Please be seated. This ceremony marks the end of your time as UIC students and the first day as UIC alumni. I am excited to welcome you to the UIC alumni community. I encourage you to stay connected with your fellow classmates, your instructors, and to this great network of CADA alumni who continually reach extraordinary achievements. The program has additional information on college resources available. Finally, please take this opportunity to mute all cell phones for the duration of the ceremony. Welcome and congratulations.
Good evening. My name is Christine Mary Dunford, and I'm the director of the School of the Theater and Music, and it is my pleasure to introduce the UIC Wind Ensemble this evening. The ensemble is under the direction of faculty member Jose Oliver Riojas. It was established 6 years ago and is composed of 56 exceptional woodwind, brass, and percussion players from across the UIC community. We are honored that they are taking a break from the over 10 commencement ceremonies, graduation ceremonies this year to help us commemorate and celebrate the accomplishments of their fellow students in their home college. In addition to their commencement performances, they perform 6 concerts each year and continue to champion new music from a diverse pool of composers. At this time, I want to particularly congratulate the 9 Wind Ensemble music degree students stepping out of the ensemble for a few moments to walk across the stage this evening. I ask you now to stand, if you are able, as the UIC Wind Ensemble performs the national anthem.
Please be seated. So I'm Walter Van Michaels, Interim Dean of the College. I'm here to first begin by wishing you a good evening. Distinguished guests, graduates and their families, faculty and staff, alumni and friends, on behalf of the faculty and staff of the College of Architecture, Design, and the Arts, I'm pleased to welcome all of you to our 2019 commencement ceremonies. Most especially, welcome and congratulations to our graduates. This is your day, but not yet. So, you don't want to screw up, you got an hour or two to stay on the straight and narrow. Graduates, first look around this hall at all the people who've made this possible. Tomorrow, for example, is not your day. Tomorrow is somebody else's day. It is your mother's day. And next month will be your Father's Day. And looking up at the podium here, every day is Faculty Day. So graduates, let's begin by showing our gratitude to our mothers, our fathers, our brothers and sisters, and yes, our teachers, and give them a round of applause. Okay, now it is about you. We're all here to congratulate you for reaching the point where you're ready to leave the college. But I want to begin by congratulating you for having had the good sense, the high intelligence, and the courage to come here in the first place. I'll bet that there were some of you, and I'm sure that there were some members of your families who thought the College of Architecture, Design, and the Arts? What's wrong with the College of Business? What about studying to become a doctor or a lawyer or an engineer? Well, those are all good things, but you followed your own star. You had the courage to say what matters to me is art or design, making music or building. You believed in your creativity. We believed in your creativity. And now you're ready to take that creativity into a world that sorely needs it. We have the greatest confidence in you. We look forward to seeing the work you will make and the difference you will make, and we look forward to your coming back home and sharing it with us. Just like you, the College of Architecture, Design, and the Arts and UIC have an exciting future ahead, and you will always be a warmly welcomed part of that future. But for now, on behalf of the faculty and staff of the college, our sincere and heartfelt congratulations to all our graduates and to all the family and friends who provided the support for your accomplishments. Thanks to you all. Now I'm going to introduce several distinguished individuals who are on the stage, and I'm going to ask the platform party members to rise if they are able as their names are read. So we begin over here. Susan Poser, the Provost and Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs. Laura Lee Juncker, Associate Dean of the Graduate College. Behind me, Ruth Azus Migdal, Honorary Degree recipient. Josephine Volpe, Assistant Vice Provost for Student Affairs. Juan Moreno, Architect and President of JGMA and our commencement speaker tonight. Robert Somal, Director of the School of Architecture. And it says here Jennifer Reeder, Interim Director of the School of Art and Art History. But Jennifer Reeder is not here. So Jennifer Reeder had a long-standing commitment to do something super interesting and important, and we thought it was important to, in fact, let her do it. She's very sad she can't be here today, but we're happy that she's able to honor her commitment to lead the Sundance Film Festival Native Filmmakers Lab in Santa Fe this year. So, her part will be played today by Associate Dean of Student Affairs, Tom Moss. You'll be able to tell the difference between him and her. He has much less hair and way fewer tattoos. And Marsha Lawson, Director of the School of Design. Christine Mary Dunford, Director of the School of Theater and Music. Annabelle Clark, Assistant Dean of Administration. Amir Burvich, Associate Dean for Faculty Affairs. Thomas Groom, student speaker and candidate for a Bachelor of Design degree. And also playing himself, Tom Moss, Associate Dean of Student Affairs. Let's give them all a round of applause. I now have the great honor of introducing Susan Poser, Provost and Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs at the University of Illinois at Chicago. Provost Poser also serves as the Chief Operating Officer. Dr. Poser is responsible for the university's academic enterprise, including the planning, implementation, and assessment of UIC's academic programs. Most important of all, she's my boss. Dr. Poser received her bachelor's degree with honors in ancient Greek and political science from Swarthmore College, both her JD and PhD in jurisprudence and social policy from the University of California at Berkeley. Since coming to UIC in February 2016, Provost Poser has initiated many programs for faculty and students, including increased opportunities for faculty research collaborations, professional development, and data-driven approaches to enhancing students' academic success in order to increase student retention and graduation rates. Please join me in welcoming Provost Susan Poser.
Hello, class of 2019, and congratulations. And let me repeat what the dean said to all the families, parents, siblings, grandparents, spouses, partners, children, aunts, uncles, cousins, and friends. Thank you all for being here today, and thank you for everything that you have done to support these students. And let me also take a moment to thank your professors, your mentors and advisors, and UIC and CADA staff members the ones who helped get you to where you are sitting today, by not only teaching you, but also talking you through some challenging projects and assignments, sometimes pushing to your limits when maybe you thought it couldn't be done. So let's give them another big thank you. I send you all greetings from our Chancellor, Michael Amoritis, who would never miss a UIC commencement except in one circumstance, so that he can attend his own daughter's graduation from college, which is where he is right now. He sends his hearty congratulations and warm wishes to all of you. Now take a moment now and turn to the person next to you and congratulate them, because you all reached this day together. You reached this day together in study groups, in residence hall groups, in student organizations, at the cultural centers, and just hanging out in the student center or maybe the library. I know you helped each other working together, keeping each other awake before exams, and thankfully keeping our coffee shops in business. And you are all here today as one graduating class. And since this is my opportunity to offer some words before we confer your degrees, I want to talk for a moment about what you will be taking with you when you walk out of these doors today as UIC alumni, and why that's important. Of course, you will be walking out with your degrees, although actually not really. You will be walking out with a symbol of your degree. The piece of paper representing your degree is, as they say, in the mail. To our undergraduates, you are also leaving with a well-exercised mind. Your brains were probably a little flabby when you first got to UIC from high school or maybe from community college, not yet tested by the rigor provided by the outstanding faculty at a research university. But now your minds are firm. They are taut and agile, having been shaped by your experiences here, learning how to write well, to analyze critically, to calculate, to communicate, to put yourself in someone else's shoes, and of course to practice and practice and rehearse and rehearse. UIC was like a heavy workout for your brain, which is now in good shape to take on the world. Whether that is further study in graduate or professional school, still not too late to become a lawyer, by the way, a new job, or some other adventure. To our graduate students, at the risk of taking this metaphor a little too far, I would say your minds are now like elite Olympic athletes, at peak performance and ready for the big time. But whatever degree you are getting today, you are all taking with you from UIC a world-class education, but also some real-life experiences that come from completing projects, conducting research, and working in teams. And you've had these experiences at one of the most diverse universities in the nation, where diversity is found in countless ways, by race and ethnicity, religion, sexual orientation, gender identity, economic status, country of origin, citizenship status, and so forth. These are experiences that employers look for and need to fill any job, because they represent the reality of the 21st century workforce. And the fact that many of you balance jobs or caring for family members while at UIC shows a deep level of commitment, responsibility, and determination that will serve you well as you go forward from here. And finally, I hope you take from UIC the one thing that UIC, as one of the most politically and socially engaged universities in the nation, was uniquely positioned to help you develop. And that is a passion for civic engagement, an understanding of your responsibility to engage in making the world better, and an informed and strong voice. Use that passion and that voice to fight for what's right, to fight for justice. There is more justice to be had everywhere, and certainly in aspects of architecture, design, art, music, and theater. I hope that political, cultural, and civic engagement will be an important part of all of your futures. Our collective future as a country and as a world depends on this. And having attended UIC, you know what it is, and you know how to do it. And never underestimate the power of music and performance and art and design and the built environment to send a message. So on behalf of UIC, I promise you that we will always be your university and we will continue to support you. Like you, we will continue to grow in strength and reputation, enhancing the value of your degree. And please remember to share your future accomplishments with us and return to visit, to mentor the students who follow in your footsteps. We need you now as role models for those coming up, because that is what you are, and that is what you have become just by virtue of sitting where you're sitting today. And we need you as ambassadors for UIC to tell the world what's going on here at this most wonderful university. And you are all now our shining example of that. So once again, congratulations to the class of 2019 and Godspeed.
Yeah, so it says here I would now like to introduce Jennifer Reeder, and I would like to do it, but for the reasons given before, I can't do it. I will introduce instead Associate Dean Tom Moss, who will present this year's Silver Circle Award from our college. Tom.
Thank you, Dean Michaels. Great teachers are the heart of a great university. The University of Illinois at Chicago annually recognizes and honors its great teachers. Recipients of the Silver Circle Award for Excellence in Teaching are selected by our students. I would like to recognize Deborah Stratman, Associate Professor of Art, as the recipient of the 2019 Silver Circle Award for Excellence in Teaching. With this award, the students of UIC honor those who have taught them with distinction in the many forums of the university. Deborah Stratman could not be in attendance this evening, but she sends her best and these brief thoughts, and I'll quote, "Of all the ways to be honored, to be so by the people who think and talk with me every day is the best. Thank you for making our classroom a community I love showing up for. Thank you for your searches, your fury, your listening, for your experiments, for having questions that matter, for not letting yourselves off the hook, for wanting more. I say humbly and with fanfare, go Flames, go Art." Congratulations to this year's Silver Circle Award winner, Deborah Stratman. Thank you.
I'll now ask Provost Poser and Associate Dean Amir Burbich to please join me in conferring the honorary degree. So you're at the left. Amir goes to his place. He's looking for it. An honorary degree is the highest award conferred by the University of Illinois at Chicago. The degree recognizes the accomplishments of an outstanding individual, and I'm very pleased to announce that Ruth Azis Migdal, celebrated Chicago artist, will be the recipient today of that degree. Will Ruth Azis Migdal please come forward to center stage? So it says here that what I'm about to read must be read verbatim, i.e. word by word. So I'm going to do that. But before I do that, I want to say something that is ad-libbed, and that is I had the extreme pleasure of spending almost 3 hours with Ruth this afternoon. And in addition to all the wonderful things I'm going to tell you about her work in the next 2 minutes, I want to say she's an extraordinary, generous, and lively and exceptionally interesting person to spend time with, and I personally am very grateful for that. But in addition to all that, Ruth Azis Migdal, you are a world-renowned sculptor of monumental art, working in cast iron, steel, and ceramic materials, whose art graces many of Chicago's streets, parks, and private gardens, and has been shown in many exhibitions in your home city, around the nation, and indeed around the world. Initially inspired by the small ceramic Venus sculptures of the Upper Paleolithic art of Europe, your Venus sculptures are larger than life, impressing and inspiring minds worldwide. In addition, the astonishing technical skill to design and produce your work represents your own limitless creativity and devotion to its outcome. Ruth, you are quintessentially a Chicagoan, Having been born and raised here from immigrants that comprise the fabric of our great city, and having studied in Chicago schools, you are an inspiration to University of Illinois at Chicago students, many of whom are the first in their family to attend college. You've given yourself to a life of service and arts education at public institutions. As a longtime professor at Harold Washington College and at UIC, teaching history, interpretation, and techniques in art, you have provided access to an excellent education for a large number of diverse students whose own successes are an outcome of your excellence and your devotion to your discipline and to arts education. In appreciation of your contributions to society, and upon the recommendation of the Senate of the University of Illinois at Chicago, I am honored to present you to the President of the University for the honorary degree of Doctor of Humane Letters. In the President's place, Provost Poser will do the honors.
Oh, that's mine. No, I need that. Upon the recommend.
Actually, that one's mine. Oh, you can read it.
Oh, did you just do that? Read that? Oh, okay, you read it.
No, you're supposed to read your part there. No, we didn't practice the way we should have.
We didn't rehearse.
We didn't rehearse.
Upon the recommendation of the Senate and by the authority invested in me by the Board of Trustees of the University of Illinois, I hereby confer upon you the honorary degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, in token whereof we invest you with this hood and present you with this diploma. Thank you.
So Ruth's diploma is not in the mail. Ruth's diploma is actually here.
Thank you.
So it's now my pleasure to introduce Robert Somol, Director of the School of Architecture, who will introduce this evening's keynote speaker.
Thank you. Good evening. It is a distinct pleasure and honor to introduce the college's 2019 commencement speaker, Juan Gabriel Moreno, president of the award-winning architectural office, JGMA, which Juan founded in 2010. Born in Bogota, Colombia, and raised in Los Angeles, Juan received his Bachelor of Architecture from Cal Poly Pomona and lived in Florence, where he studied with two of the founding members of Superstudio. Juan is a board member of the National Museum of Mexican Art, a board past president of Arquitectos, and was recognized as one of 100 Colombians by Colombian President Juan Manuel Santos. It is no exaggeration to say that since JGMA opened less than a decade ago, they have come to establish a new standard for the design accomplishment among Chicago firms, recognized with multiple awards, including Driehaus Design Excellence Awards, AIA Chicago Design Awards, and a CFA Patron of the Year Award. In just a few years since its opening, El Centro, a northeastern Illinois university, has become a landmark in what was once a relatively invisible neighborhood along the expressway, marking JGMA's joint commitment to the aesthetic and social dimensions of architecture. Certainly the way that Juan talks about the work of his office, where each project is expected to ask anew the question of what architecture is and can be, exactly parallels the way we also think about architecture here at UIC. Just as JGMA's mission to bring design excellence and speculation to previously underserved communities mirrors our own mission in terms of delivering a rigorous and experimental education to students who might not otherwise be exposed to the rewards of that kind of education. It is perhaps this shared vision that has led Juan to hire so many of our outstanding students and graduates over the last decade. In fact, to such a degree that despite his Cal Poly pedigree, we at UIC consider him an alum of UIC. So, honorary alum, if I can offer such a thing. Oddly, many schools today have retreated from their central commitment to educating designers due to fear that such roles are no longer viable or fashionable. But here at UIC, we continue to promote the possibilities for the architect designer and the teaching practitioner, and is at our very fortunate relationship with offices such as JGMA that allow us to make good on that promise to our graduates. In deep appreciation for his creation of such a successful second home for the cultural values we have tried to convey in the college, please join me in welcoming Juan Marino.
Provost Poser, Associate Dean Juncker, Dean Michaels, members of the faculty, graduates, and honored guests, thank you for the opportunity to share my words on such an important and memorable occasion. As Mr. Somo said, I am not an alum, but I like to think of myself as a self-proclaimed ambassador to UIC. Yes, when I started my firm in 2010, it was with your alums that I began my personal journey into JGMA. To this day, my office continues to have several flames represented. And I would be remiss if I didn't mention that my lovely wife is also a UIC alum. Needless to say, I feel like I'm part of the UIC familia. Standing here reminds me of my first day studying architecture. It was to be a day of joy, as I was the first in my family's history to even step foot into higher education. But that joy was immediately doused within a space not too dissimilar from this by a professor whose first words were, look to your left, look to your right. If you're lucky enough to graduate, it'll only be one of you. But I didn't let that stop me. As you see, the path to creativity is going to be met with many cynics. They didn't just start when you made that decision to attend UIC. You've heard the doubters. I don't need to explain to you. You're going to study what? Are there jobs? But there's a passion that burns inside of you. One that, no matter how you try to describe what the creative process means to you, frankly, some people never get it. But it's all within you. It's impossible to stand in front of you today, Mother's Day weekend, and not think about my mom. So, I have to take a moment for the mothers in the audience and wish them a happy Mother's Day. Yes. My mother was an immigrant from Colombia. She sacrificed everything for her children, for one purpose: education. Education that we would not have achieved in Colombia. And through this personal journey of mine, of confronting the cynics, the naysayers, the cant chanters, it was my mother that always said, dream bigger. Push further, push harder. That voice resides within me today. It was that voice of my mother that gave me the courage to start JGMA in 2010. I started it not in the pursuit of money, not in the pursuit of fame, but in the pursuit of purpose. The doubters in 2010 when it came to starting an architecture firm were endless. As a matter of fact, I would say they continue to this day. But my work in the community that intends blatantly to uplift life, to transform communities and bring some semblance of positivity to people, is what allows me to overcome any negativity. You see, it's the messages that I receive on Facebook, Instagram, in the middle of the night from people I don't know that say, thank you. Thank you for having a lasting impact on my life. That's what all of you share in common. You have a chance in your own creative journey to leave a lasting impact. I challenge all of you, make this world a better place. Turn that negative inertia into something positive. Inspire others to choose the creative fields, because we need more. Now I'd like to ask all of you to do me one little favor. Look to your left, look to your right. And I'm not just looking for a celebration from one, I'm looking for a celebration from all of you. From my heart, I congratulate all of you in this journey. Thank you.
Good evening. I am Marcia Lawson, Director of the School of Design. I have the pleasure of introducing our student commencement speaker, Thomas Groom. Tom is a double major and candidate for 2 Bachelor of Design degrees, one in graphic design, one in industrial design. That means 2D and 3D, for those of you who don't know. Tom is originally from the south coast of England, and after many years of working on farms and living with families around Europe, he moved to Chicago with his partner in 2012. In 2016, he served as a UIC student chapter president for the Industrial Design Society of America. And during the summer, he worked with our faculty colleagues, just this last summer, worked with our faculty colleagues at the University of Cincinnati to design and build an interactive audiovisual experience for Luminosity, Cincinnati's Festival of Light and Classical Music. In 2017, Tom received the Chancellor's Student Service Award and acted as the lead in a group project which won the Product Development Management Association Whitespace Innovation Award. Last summer, Tom was selected as one of 2 Be Original National Fellows and spent 7 weeks visiting and learning from design firms and manufacturing facilities in the US and Germany. In 2019, Tom was selected by a panel of industry professionals as the UIC IDSA Student Merit Award winner, and he went on to represent the School of Design for the Midwest District. He is graduating summa cum laude. Please help me welcome this evening's student speaker, Thomas Groom.
Provost Poser, Associate Dean Juncker, Dean Michaels, members of the faculty, graduates and honored guests, I'm so proud to stand here before you today, being given the chance to speak to all of you in attendance for a few short moments. I do want to note quickly, I have been respectfully informed that my English accent was a determining factor in me being asked to speak today, so I will try to turn it on as much as possible. Tally-ho! Actually, this opportunity is somewhat of a happy accident as well. This year, I was lucky enough to study in a professional practice class called Design Thinking and Leadership, whose goal was to grow a greater understanding of the College of Architecture, Design and the Arts in the hope of producing a stronger sense of visual alignment between the college and the university. This year of research and investigation alongside my peers in the audience and my professors on stage allowed me to finally get to know the schools that we've all attended and the college of which we're a part. With that experience in mind, I have no reservations in saying, and I'm sure that everyone in the building would agree with me, the College of Architecture, Design and the Arts is the creative heart of UIC. We have spent our last few years immersed in various creative studies here within the college. As individuals, we have absorbed a culture of freedom, diversity, and excitement, the likes of which many of us will be lucky to continue to find throughout our lives. As a college, we exist as a wide field of disciplines, with varied interests within each school and even each classroom. But we form a group that can have a huge impact upon the world into which we are heading. Many people outside of creative fields may believe that our role, whether through theatre, music, art, design, or spatial construction, is to beautify the society in which we live, to add frills, delight, and aesthetics. But we all know that we are capable and even responsible for so much more than that. I would ask that you consider these next 3 things and think about them as you begin your new life out in the world. First, be critical. As we leave this creative incubator where we've been pushed to find deeper meaning and investigate ourselves, our beliefs, and our work, we must gladly accept the responsibility to channel our own growth as critical creatives. I believe it's vital that we continue the exploratory study encouraged at UIC, even if it's not specifically required at a professional role we might find ourselves in. It is and always will be incredibly important for our own success and the further development of our disciplines. Secondly, be daring. In your personal life, take risks, travel, love, and discover new cultures and experiences, even if they make you uncomfortable. Embrace fear and failure as stepping stones to understanding yourself better. Professionally, trust your instincts. Never give up on your passion. Take advice and listen to those around you, but never be afraid to challenge the status quo. Always make sure you stand up for yourself to ensure that you act with your own wellness in mind. You will find few others who will do it for you. Finally, and most importantly, listen and be a voice. It is without doubt our right as creative individuals to express ourselves, but I would urge you also to pay attention to your responsibility to help others express themselves. Creatives naturally fit into a space where we are given power as agents of change, facilitators and communicators for those who might not have the means or training to express themselves. It is therefore up to us as a group in society with so much power to listen with all of our hearts before we make representations, arrive at decisions, or drive change. Do your best to understand the consequences of your work and actions, and don't shy away from the responsibility of unintended consequences, but learn from them. There are many and varied issues which we will face in the future as individuals and as a community. But having been lucky enough to meet many of you, and also many of the amazing faculty and staff from this college who have spent the last few years helping to shape us, I am not fazed. I have faith that we will be able to rise to and overcome any challenges, setback, or difficulties we might encounter in the future. As long as we continue to fight for what we believe to be right, don't shy away from conflict or critique, and above all, we carry empathy with us at all times. I forgot to write something about Mother's Day, but to be fair, it's a different day in England. But I would like to take a moment to thank my wonderful partner, Laura, who's up there, and my parents also, who have traveled to the States to be here today. And I'm sure that the same is true for all of you graduating here today. Without them, I would not be here. So thank you to every single one of you out there in the stands for believing in us. We couldn't have done this without your support. I'm going to close today quoting someone you might know, the great Elle Woods. It is with passion, courage of conviction, and strong sense of self that we take our next steps into the world, remembering that first impressions are not always correct. You must always have faith in people, and most importantly, you must always have faith in yourself. That is a quote from a little-known film called Legally Blonde. So remember that inspiration comes from all around us, and sometimes from unexpected places. Go out into the world bravely, unashamedly, and change it for the better. Congratulations, class of 2019. We did it!
So now I will ask Provost Poser to please join me in honoring students with special recognition. So I'm going to read out all the different kinds of students and then ask you to stand at the end. With great honor, I bring to your attention those students who have demonstrated exceptional academic achievement. Those graduating with university honors, summa cum laude, magna cum laude, and cum laude, as indicated by their gold, silver, and bronze cords. Those graduating with college honors, those receiving departmental distinction, high distinction, and highest distinction. Those who've been members of the Honors College, designated by the gold stoles they wear, PAP scholars, designated by their red cords. Honor students, I would like you all to be recognized by rising if you are able and by remaining standing. You're supposed to rise. Oh, welcome third. So, Provost Poser, I present to you the graduating seniors who have received honors. They bring credit to themselves, to their families, and to the University of Illinois at Chicago.
It is indeed a pleasure to recognize these honors recipients who have enriched our entire academic community. Achieving these levels of distinction is truly remarkable. We are proud of you and congratulate you for the distinctions and honors that you have earned.
Graduates, you may be seated. Provost Poser will join me now as we present the candidates for degree. It's my pleasure to introduce Dr. Laura Lee Juncker, Associate Dean of the Graduate College, who will present the candidates for the graduate degrees in the College of Architecture, Design, and the Arts.
Will the candidate for the Doctor of Philosophy please rise? Provost Poser, upon recommendation of the faculty and by the vote of the Senate, I have the honor to present Alice Hazard for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy and Art History. Please come forward to the stage. Alice Hazard's dissertation is titled Weird Copies of Carnage, Marketing Civil War Photographs of the Dead and the Public Experience of Death in the 19th Century North.
Upon these recommendations and by the authority of the Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the Doctor of Philosophy degree for which you have been presented and admit you to all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities of that degree.
Candidates for master's degree, please rise if you are able. Provost Poser, upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the vote of the Senate, I have the honor to present these candidates for the degree of Master of Architecture, Master of Arts, Master of Design, Master of Fine Arts, and Master of Science.
Upon these recommendations and by the authority of the Board of Trustees, I confer upon each of you the master's degree for which you have been presented and admit you to all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities of that degree. Congratulations.
Will the new master's graduates please come forward to be recognized by the provost, dean, and directors? For the Master of Architecture degree, Adeyinka Adiyohan, Rachel Birdsell, Jacqueline Buckley, Nathan Golinski, Samad Jafar Najad, Nicolas Matia, Martin Marungi, Henry Prendergast, Roberto Nunez, Simin Paksirat, Isabel Reford, Hernan Rosas, Ying Chen Yao, Andriina Yepes, recipient of the Licensed Architect Student Merit Award. Roya Zanjani. For the Master of Science in Architecture, Josefina Barrios Dambra. Julian Josef Karl. Liana Shilia. For the Master of Fine Arts, Letitia Bernaus. Stella Brown. Kylie Clark. Sarah Beth Dunton. Isaac Gilmore. Tamra Valdez. Malti Steele. Danny Carroll. Jae Hyun Kim. Nancy Sanchez Tamayo. For the Master of Arts in Art History, Ray Witherspoon. For the Master of Arts in Museum and Exhibition Studies, Monica Alvarado. Hunter Aitha. Sadie Chapman. Colleen Cooper. Lauren De Jesus, recipient of the Muse Social Justice Award. Michael Dobkin. Emily England. Ivan Guzman. Stephanie Lynn. Rachel McDermott. Megan Moran. Jessica Weller. For the Master of Design, Varun Kamat. Bridget Murkowski. Bianich Yang. Yanis Demolis. Nuzat Arif. Jerry Mayer III. Max Kleiner. Ashtha Thakkar. Ki Sifei Yang. Danyi Wang. Shweta Anand.
Sorry for the delay. Associate Dean Tom Moss will now present the candidates for the undergraduate degrees at the College of Architecture, Design, and the Arts.
All right, you are allowed to make noise. Candidates for bachelor's degrees, please rise if you are able. Please rise if you are able. Candidates for bachelor's degrees. I knew that would be most of you. That's more like it. Provost Poser, upon the recommendation of the faculty and by vote of the Senate, I have the honor to present these candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Arts. Any of those? Bachelor of Design. Bachelor of Fine Arts. Bachelor of Music. And Bachelor of Science.
Upon these recommendations and by the authority of the Board of Trustees, I confer upon each of you the bachelor's degree for which you have been presented and admit you to all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities of that degree. You may now move your tassels from the right side to the left. Congratulations.
Now official. Will the new bachelor's graduates, please come forward to be recognized by the provost, dean, and directors. They can sit, can't they? Are they supposed to sit or stay standing? They do stand.
All right, for the Bachelor's of Arts in Architectural Studies, Inas Alasami. Inas Almarsi. Eric Alvarado. Randy Burke. Caroline Brooks. Cristian Encarnación. Michael Harris. Rodrigo Jurado. Adrián Muñoz. Jorge Pérez. Jocelyn Ruiz. Gabriela Vanderband. All right, and now for the Bachelor's of Science in Architecture degree. Antonio Abreu. Erica Reni Alfaro. Katia Astudillo. Emilio Valderas. Jerian Banks. There you go. Camille Castillo. Ying Chang Chen. Catherine Dinemark. Seong Sim Sikon Fang. And the award recipient for the Licensed Architect Student Merit Award, Julian Gonzalez. Johnny Gonzalez Carucho. Victoria Gijep. Zachary McGillis. Mikolwai Musial. Eric Nunez. Bilal Ozdemir. Wen Xin. Mohamed Salama. Ricardo Sandoval. Kaltra Safiri. Benjamin Sonowo. Andrew Sterniuk. Angeliki Sikiotis. Abdu Kort. Nicolas Porte. Chen Huang. Mohammed Al-Haribi. Jemiah Smith. Ismael Bella. Lindsay Luisma. Masumi Takar. When UIC CADA. Janling Yang.
Okay, next up we have the Bachelor of Fine Arts in Art degree. This is an amazing, amazing group, folks. Okay, here we go. Kiana Boyko, recipient of the Art Award. Thank you. Recipient of the Art Award, Amy Chen. Iana Christoffel. Sam Crespo. Marcella, not Marcella Cruz. Ishmaya Dado. Lucy Esparza McDonald. Andrea Figueroa. Tawny Freeze. London Gooch. All right, go London. Celia Jones. Brandon Lee. Lena Lynn. Rachel Martirona. Daniel Matthew. Recipient of the Art Award, Jessa May Menjula. Nydia Mandiola. Nia Muhammad. Eric Perez. Yay. Daly Ripley. Samantha Yoon. Faith Sims. Yay, Faith. Jia Ki Zen.
For the Bachelor of Art in Art History degree, Mary Kirk, recipient of the John McNee Award. Akabuluan Merriweather, recipient of the John McNee Award. Is that it? Hannah Olson. Emily Villagran. Whoa.
For the Bachelor of Arts in Integrated Design in the Arts, Jacqueline Amaro. Ali Gauris. Erica Rulo. Lorena Hernandez. Yao Chen. Jacqueline Bergen. For the Bachelor of Arts in Interdisciplinary Education in the Arts, Matthew Insalata. Sienna Peterson, recipient of the Art Award.
Next up, for the Bachelor of Design degree, the famous Thomas Groom. Tessa Aliotto. Quabina Ancobia. Emanuela Ben Ibo. Valeria Bernal Aparicio, recipient of the Michael Glass Scholarship Award for Graphic Design. Grishma Banderi, recipient of the School Faculty Prize for Industrial Design. Caleb Blankenbaker. Kyra Buenaventura. John Patrick Ribey. Miguel Castro. Aaron Chicano. Emma Cowley. Alain Espina. Felipe Garcia, recipient of the School Faculty Prize for Industrial Design. Dane Killen. Rachel Grecki. Kyle Kuta. Tatiana Favelevich. Harley Friedman. Hayat Hassanye. Brianna Hines. Killen Marek Howard. Brent Holbert. Ria Kamut. Mada Mitha Gungatharun. Megan Kwiatkowski. Alan Law. Isaac Massey. Elijah Mendez. Tiana Moore. Jamie Morgan. Ho Kit Mui. Damir Mujagic. Christian Ortiz. Darti Patel. Noah Perez. Kenneth Randall. Mariana Rausch. Forrest Reed. Corey Richmond. Evelina Rusick. Taro Salinas. Anthony Sansoni. Natalie Schmidt. Ryan Schultz. Caroline Schwarm. Kimani Smith. Alexandra Spiroff. Crystal Taylor. Tracy Thompson, recipient of the Bachelor of Design in Industrial Design as well as Graphic Design. Jeff Leonard Torres. Dharmawan Trong. Thomas Webb.
For the Bachelor of Arts in Music, Eric Barrientos. Okay. Dustin Drank. Brian Gavilan. Jessica Hazien. Ronald Stemley. For the Bachelor of Arts in Music Business, Robert Bugis. Maurice Hall. Maggie Huyn. Kyle Leftridge. Matthew Sanders. Alexandria Santos. For the Bachelor of Music in Jazz Studies, Kevin Miller. Alex Tejas. For the Bachelor of Music in Performance, Matthew Ducek. Alejandro Mora. Sarah Phillips.
For the Bachelor of Arts in Acting, Nanyamka Gallardo. For the Bachelor of Arts in Theater and Performance, Zoe Dupree. Duncan Hahn. Chris Kramer. Alex Ray. Emily Santiago. Julie Jacob. Jerlon Jenkins. Michael Coombe. Hayden Burke.
Right here?
Right there.
Okay. Oh, wow.
For the Bachelor of Fine Arts in Acting, Cynthia Esparza. Joanne Burt. Kelsey Fortier. Jesse Granado. Morgan Hall. Jabari Khalik. Jagan Ellison. Jacqueline Haas. Sonia Madrigal. Andrea Elise Muriel. Elijah Newman. Manny Sevilla. Aria Salai Raymond. Zoe Srebnick. Shayna Toledo. Emma Linder. William F. Raffeld Scholarship. I have not been reading the awards, have I? Oh well. Alexa Vishinsky. Oh well. I skipped.
Graduates, family, friends, faculty, staff, one more opportunity as we congratulate the new bachelor degree graduates. Congratulations.
So we're coming to the end. So I'd like to recognize and give special thanks to the members of the UIC Wind Ensemble for their excellent contribution to this commencement celebration. I'd also like to acknowledge the staff of the college for their efforts in organizing the celebration and for all the work they've done with the graduating class of 2019. Congratulations once again for this evening's honorary degree recipient, Ruth Jesus Migdal. I'd also like to thank again Juan Moreno for delivering this evening's keynote address. And then one final recognition, really sort of two, Parents, spouses, and partners of our graduates, please rise if you are able, and again, accept our thanks and congratulations. And you know, we got the others too. Children, siblings, grandparents, anybody else you got. Please rise if you are able and accept our thanks and congratulations. Now, will the UIC faculty, administrators, and graduates please rise if you are able, so that we can give you a final ovation congratulating you on your wonderful accomplishment. You can throw them if you got them. So this concludes Commencement 2019. After the platform party and faculty have completed their recessional march, graduates, would you guys exit through the door behind the stage? Family members and guests, you may meet your graduate or graduates outside. Banner carriers, please come forward to retrieve your banners. Thank you, everybody. And for one last time, congratulations, guys.